And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. Got a great one lined up again. Very cool stuff going on in crypto. Institutions jumping in. Institutions getting set up while the poor little sheeple all run away. Oh, oh my God. It's buying time. It is buying time before spring hits because all the ISOs take off in springtime. We have a time now when if the crypto, they call it what they call the crypto market, whatever the fuck that means. Whenever the crypto market dumps, people, the sheeple will run for the hills, they'll run for their lives. What I'm going to do is just try whatever money I have to get this cheap crypto into my Caleb and Brown account. That's what I'm going to do. I've got institutional custody now. I'm not afraid of the big bad wolf, and that's the quantum computer. Not afraid of that. If I got institutional custody, I'm good to go. And that's where I'll start this. Who are the first 5 people? It's a Saturday morning here. The day is Saturday, December 21, 2024. I have 6:50 a.m. Yep, Christmas is coming up. And it's just that time of the year where we're closing out another year. And we wonder, what does 2025 bring? We have a new president. I got to get new batteries. I got to put this by the door here so I remember to stop by the battery shop. And I got this little one. Donald. Okay. First 5. Bad News Virginia, Michael, Zajac, TK, Jersey Kathy, and then GO. Now, technically, I had my show set up. Michelle was first. I was having problems with my computer. I had to delete. I had to turn it off, turn it back on. It was just a big freaking mess. So, yeah. We got some brand new people that showed up. Michael Zajac, welcome to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. We got Fishing for Crypto, upgraded membership to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. Okay. Show of hands, who here needs Caleb Brown to hold and get Myota for us? You can call your broker and ask them, if we get enough people, could you guys buy it? If we could fund our accounts with $500 a person. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't run Caleb and Brown, and there's a lot of stuff I don't understand about the trading world. Like, there's something where if you buy it, then you got to have liquidity in case people want to trade it or something. I don't know. This goes above and beyond me. So don't ask me, and I'm not telling them. I have no idea. I mean, I could make suggestions to them next time I talk to them. But yeah, it would be nice to have that. Hippie 17. Hey, Hulk, I will be in class. Well, if I'm at home, then I guess I have no class. I will be in class listening today. No chat. I'll be on a 3-hour road trip to family dinner. Future millionaires. Wow. I plan on doing a Christmas show. The night before Christmas will be Christmas Eve. I'll see what kind of time I have, and I'll do my best. I don't know if it'll be 10 people watching my show. I'll try to do a Christmas morning show. Some people might not have any place to go for Christmas. I know what that's like. It's pretty fucked up. So I'll see if I can put together a show. Okay. I'll be home. I'll definitely be home for Christmas. Alrighty then. Bad News Virginia is here. Richard Merrill. We just look through these names. I like to familiarize myself with people who are here. I like to look for questions or something like that. Bad News. I had a question at 2 a.m. Even though my broker wasn't available, his partner on call and answered all my questions that fast. No way. Oh my God, dude. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about with Caleb and Brown. Number one, Caleb and Brown I'm an affiliate of them. I don't work for them. You never know, I might one day. Maybe not. After 4.5 years, I wanted to start buying crypto again because the reason I've got one of these. This is a brand new one. Okay. I have my crypto in a ledger from 4.5 years ago. And that's like my don't touch stuff. I was very concerned about quantum computing hack 4.5 years ago. That was on my radar. Like I was scared to death. Still am. I didn't want to buy any more crypto at that point 4.5 years ago. So I'm like, if someone steals my shit, then that's all the money that I got really. So I took a loan. I took a loan for 2 months worth of pay and bought all the crypto I wanted to get. And that was back in 2000 around May. May of 2000 was the last time I bought crypto. And over the years, people are like, Cryptoholic, why don't you buy more? Because I'm not trying to have my shit stolen. Then I started becoming aware of Caleb and Brown. And then I knew that they had institutional custody through Fireblocks. Then I found out that America's oldest bank, has been around since 1780 something, uses Fireblocks. I'm like, oh, well, damn. They're not afraid of the big bad wolf. And then I heard that BNY Mellon is the world's biggest custodian, and they're utilizing Fireblocks. I'm like, and then I found out 1,800 banks use Fireblocks, and I'm like, oh. So then I started paying more attention to Caleb and Brown. Eventually, I had an initial phone call, talked with them. For 1 month, I had people on my show join Caleb and Brown. I did too, to become a customer. And after the 30-day period or so, from the general consensus I saw from everybody, they were happy with Caleb and Brown. And so I talked with them about being an affiliate, and here I am today. So I'm utilizing their platform. See, it's different than like an FTX. Caleb and Brown, the crypto is held in Fireblocks. And I already got done explaining that. It's different. Like FTX, they'd hold your crypto and they'd lend it out to make interest. And then when, the boss ran off with the secretary and snorted coke and shit like that, all the crypto disappeared, $5 billion worth. That's not going to happen at Caleb and Brown. So that's one of the reasons I like that. I've got probably 10 reasons why I like Caleb and Brown. I'm not going to list all 10. But that's one of the biggest ones is they're not running off of my crypto because they don't hold it. Fireblocks holds it. Next is that when they buy my crypto, they find the cheapest price, and when they go to sell it, they find the highest price to sell it off. Then you have what Bad News Virginia said. It was 2 a.m. He wanted his broker to answer a question. He emailed his broker. Now the broker has an assistant, and they check these people's emails constantly. I'm told by Caleb and Brown within 10 minutes, they'll get back to you through an email. I'll tell you what, the other day I emailed Caleb and Brown, and they did a trade for me in 2 minutes. So they just say 10 minutes, because sometimes it might take 10 minutes. But when I emailed them, I'm telling you what, both times. One time I did the email, it was like 4 minutes. This time it was 2 minutes. I was like, damn. So I'm happy with them. You can call these people up if you have questions. I encourage you to just call up Caleb Brown. Sign up, it's free. First thing you do is just sign up. Bam, now you're a customer. Then call them up and say, hey, what about, I have this, I have that as a question. They're not trying to sell you a used car you don't want. These are not, it's a very friendly, people-oriented company. They want, from what I see, they want to help people become rich. And then, of course, they're going to get rich in the process, duh. So I don't have a problem with that. If you want to make me rich, great. If you get rich, I don't fucking care if you get rich or not. All I know is I'm going to get rich. So that's what I feel their philosophy is. They're trying to help you get rich. They are crypto advisors. If you have questions about crypto or want to ask, what is this crypto a scam, crypto or this? These are the people that ask. That's why they're your broker, okay? So I've teamed up with that company. You can see at the beginning of every top chat, I have Caleb and Brown there. Every video I make, whether it's a 1 to 2 minute video or a live stream, look in the description section. That's located right under the video about this far. And you scroll in there and you'll see www, HTTPS, Caleb and Brown, Crypto Hulk. We have our own Crypto Hulk club at Caleb and Brown, and we will be having special broadcasts and these kinds of things pop up, and for only Crypto Hulk fans. So if you're currently a Caleb Brown customer, get in to the Crypto Hulk club group. Then when I offer maybe a 1 hour special, I might get on the air, do a show, maybe for a half hour, and say, for the next half hour, we're going to do this. If your name doesn't pop up in Caleb Brown as Crypto Hulk fan, you ain't getting it. So I've already talked to them and I said, hey, can we do sometimes specials where it's maybe for 30 minutes? Because, I mean, they're going to maybe budge on some certain price things or whatever it might be, but they're not going to do it forever. So if maybe I do a show with Caleb and Brown for 15 to 30 minutes, and those people that get in there quick, boom, 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 show's over, sorry, bye, see you next time. So that's kind of what I got planned. It's going to help you guys get a little better stuff. Okay, Michael Zajac, welcome to 2024 Crypto Explosion. Who else showed up? Mark Swindell, Gordon Logan. Boy, Jove, it's that bloke, Gordon Logan. Oh my God, he's gonna be like, dude, what's with the accent, Crypto Hulk? Why do all you Yanks have funny accents? Fishing for Crypto upgraded to membership to 2024 Crypto Explosion. And we got Eric Goldsmith. Let's see. We got Brown Trout showed up. Let's see. Oh, now Stu Lavelle says, I have a weird Yankee accent. No, it's the Australians that have the weird accents. Americans just have the regular accent. Oh, wait. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, I'm going Mike G says, okay, I'm going to go to Caleb Brown soon. I'm getting my money from the ground up. Yeah, who is She-Hulk? Is that your wife? No, no. Okay, let's go. There's some great, I got two like solid articles, maybe three, but I got like two solid articles. Let's go with ISO crypto stuff. Here's the latest news on that. Now, if you're brand new and you don't know a whole lot about crypto, you don't need to. I'll make this as easy as possible for you. The more you learn, the more you earn. But I can break this down really simple. Somebody from Serbia is here. You don't have keys with Caleb and Brown. Fireblocks is the custodial agent. So that's a new person there. Here's the ISO article. How ISO standards could reshape border payments, cross-border payments. Since the inception of global trade, the world's financial systems have largely talked past and around each other. The reason diverse payment systems and communication protocols across countries and institutions have led to a fragmentation and a lack of standardization. This in turn has historically created friction in cross-border payments. Okay, what we're talking about here is just what they said. To make payments around the world, it's not a smooth system. Imagine hundreds of years ago. I mean, it took days for a payment to clear. Like a long time ago, it might take like a month. You'd have to wait for money to go from the United States on a boat all the way over to China or something. Shit, that might take a month or two before somebody gets paid. And then they'd have to have these correspondent banks. You'd have to have, okay, I'm not going to get into this whole thing. What I'm going to tell you is this. The banking system throughout history has been a fucking mess, okay? I'm trying to break this down to really easy terms to get, so we save time. I'm not trying to give a lecture here on the history of cross-border payments. It's been a fucking mess. It takes forever, and it's miserable, okay? We have a thing now called blockchain technology. And with blockchain technology, there's things called cryptocurrencies. They're cryptographic codes, and you can move value with them. If you have this certain code, you can give the code to somebody else, they can give it to you. You can make payments with this stuff. These are called ISO 20022 messaging standard. It's set for adoption. It's coming up March 2025. This is very huge. Donald Trump, YUGE. It's going to start March 2025 by Federal Reserve banks, and it has emerged as a potentially transformative standard. What I want you to see, everybody, is this. Cryptos do different things, okay? What I focus on, and I always have on my program here, are payments cryptos. Now, there's security cryptos. There's logistic cryptos. There's different kinds. There's currency cryptos, which I like personally. Then you got commodity cryptos. You're going to have in the future real estate cryptos, all kinds of stuff we can't even imagine. Cryptos are going to be different for different things, okay? What the ISO cryptos are is they're for payments. And that's what I like to stay with. What are the banks going to use? What are the financial institutions? That's what I want to mess with. I'm not trying to mess with, if all these banks aren't using a certain crypto, I'm not touching that. Starting in March, coming up in 3 months, Something massive is going to happen in crypto. I don't care what happens until then. You see, these cryptos that are ISO, let's take a look. Let's take a look at what they are. I have a list of them here. If you're brand new, then I want you to get familiar with these cryptos. These are what all the banks are going to use. All these are going to be regulated. These cryptos have messaging standards. There's a list of them here. If you want to buy any of these cryptos, they are part of this brand new March 2025 revolution in payments. These will be the standard payment cryptos of the entire world. I'm only talking about payments cryptos. I'm trying to be very specific here. There's all kinds of crypto. I already fucking explained that shit, all right? Now, these are payments cryptos for the brand new people that are slow, all right? If you're going to make a payment in the future, then these are the only ones that will be standard forms of payment. Now, you can make other kinds of payments. I'm talking about global standard. Can you make a payment with dumb shit coin? Yes. If somebody accepts that, of course. Again, I'm talking about global standard accepted payments cryptos. That's all that I'm talking about. And these are XRP, ADA, QNT, ALGO, XLM, HBAR, MIOTA, and XDC. Those are the only global standard messaging cryptocurrency compliance, okay? That's it. Now, everything else is not that, all right? So we know that in March 2025, there will be a transformation occurring, and global payments that are standard, those will only be the ones that will be used, all right? So if you want to deal with a government, a bank, a financial institution, those are the only ones that will be accepting those cryptos right there. It says ISO 20022 is fundamentally about standardization, a universal messaging framework that enhances the richness structure. Major global players, including SWIFT, have championed its adoption. As reported, at the start of the month, more than 1 million ISO formatted messages are already being sent over SWIFT every day. These messages are being sent to 220 countries and territories around the world. This transformation has already started. So, the banks are going to completely switch over March. They just kind of are allowing some banks, if you want to use it now, you can. And the banks have been using them. But it's going to be like mandatory starting in March. You're going to have to use the new system. What's that going to do to the price of what I just showed you, those ISO cryptos? They got to go up because there's going to be demand. And you're going to see all those cryptos there are going to go up in March. If you aren't, like, my goal is to get as much of this shit as I can by March. So you're going to start seeing me. I'll be telling you which ones I buy. When I do, the next time I'm going to buy again is going to be in about 10 days, maybe 12 days from now. Probably going to buy another. I'm going to buy some ISO cryptos again, okay? I'll let you know which ones I get and why, and you can do whatever you want. Because March 2025 is coming, and that's when all these ISOs. Now, I don't care about other cryptos, okay? I want to make it clear. I only care about ISOs. There's lots of different kinds of cryptos that are going to make you crazy rich. I don't care. All I care about is ISOs. That's what I study. Can you get rich off Dogcoin? Yes. Can you get rich off Peppy? Yes. If you do all the right things, yes. Okay. And you can also get fucking destroyed. Okay. But to answer your question, Crypto Hulk, if I put 500,000 American dollars on Pepe, could I end up? Yeah, you could end up super fucking rich or super fucking broke. So, but to answer your question, yes, you can. Okay. So, the ISOs, they're not going to be doing this crazy upward and downward they're not doing that. So I have a more boring approach to investing. What the fuck are the banks going to use? That's what I want to use. That's what I want to buy. I want to buy it before they're all mandated to use it. So right now it's cheap because when that 2025 March hits, it's going to go up. I don't know how much they're going to go up. So one thing I do know is the ISO are already being used. That messaging system, ISO 20022 format, is already being used. 1 million transactions a day, it says, are already happening. And when that goes live in March of 2025, I have no idea what that's going to do to the price of these, but it's going to go up. So that's what I do on this channel. We look at fundamentals. We look at real world use case. These fucking cryptos have a real world use case. They're all the banks and financial institutions, governments are going to use them for payments. That's the real world use case. And the fundamental news is this shit has a green light March of 2025. That's how I invest. Now, you can invest however you want. I don't care. I just have to look at fundamental news and basics. Like, this shit is, they're telling you what's going to happen. A fucking monkey could figure out what to do with this information. Let's look here at the last. Okay. Now, in this article at the very end, pretty much the very end, you have in dark bold print, unlocking the intersection of ISO 20022 and blockchain. Look at the second paragraph. Cryptocurrencies are surging in popularity in the United States, but for their eventual regulate. Now, here we go. We need two things to be rich. When all this ISO and all this stuff's going on, we got to have global crypto regulations and real world tokenization of assets. So that means you take a real world asset like a house and put it on a blockchain. That's about as simple as I can get with that. So cryptocurrencies are surging, but for their eventual regulation to be effective, the establishment of a robust and universally accepted identifier system will be increasingly essential for smooth functioning of the financial system. That's where they're talking about you have to have an identifier system. That's where the ISO 20022 comes in. This is fundamental news. I just showed you the ISOs that we have right there. Most all of those can be bought at Caleb and Brown, our affiliate team. I will call Caleb Brown a team of Crypto Hulk now, because we even have our own webpage that shows Crypto Hulk and Caleb Brown, and they have a quote right here from Crypto Hulk. Shows my little picture and a quote that I gave them. And it says Crypto Hulk and Caleb and Brown. Now, with the exception of Myota, I don't believe that can be bought on Caleb and Brown. Let me go through the comments. We'll go to the next article. I'm going to find a large article next to go over. Larry Montagno says, another great job on your research, Hulk. Larry, you're a member. You're paying me money. I see a blue star right there. regardless of the amount that you pay, what you did is you went above and beyond. You could be watching the show for free, and I'm not knocking that. I started off making my channel for free only. And here I am 4.5 years later. Today's a free show. So I do have things called memberships. You know, the universe freely gives me information, and I want to freely give that to you. Okay. That's how it's my channel's set up. If you find my information valuable, if you know you're going to be a multimillionaire, and some of you guys I know are going to be billionaires. If you're a whale on my show, you're going to end up being a billionaire. Regardless, I have mainly free shows because I'm trying to help poor people all around the world to get out of the situation that they're in. 100 or 500 bucks could do that if you play it right with this. Okay. Let's say you don't know how to do all this crypto wallet shit and all this stuff. Just get an account at Caleb Brown. That's free. If you can put together 500 bucks and you could buy one crypto with 500 bucks or 5 different ones, but that trade, when you execute that trade, it's got to be worth 500. So you can't come in with $20 at a time. Save up your money or get a loan. That's what I do. When I bought all my crypto, I got a loan. It took me like a year to pay it off. I don't care if I have 23% interest on some loan. I don't give a shit about that. I'm about getting that fucking crypto before it takes off. I'll pay the fucking loan off. I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue paying $1,000 in interest on a loan if I could make $1 million. See, that's how I work. That's why I'm going to end up super fucking rich, because I don't give a shit about interest payments. I don't. Right now, I'm in a lot of debt from buying my silver and gold. I don't care, because when the silver goes $1,000 or if gold goes to 20,000, that's all I care about. If I'm making payments, which I am now, and my interest, I don't care. I've got all the gold and silver I need. I have a hardware wallet with crypto on it. I joined Caleb Brown because I was afraid that a quantum computer attack might wipe out my shit. And if BNY Mellon's not concerned, I'm not either. So that's why I go with Caleb and Brown for that. Okay. Will I take my crypto off Caleb Brown? No, that's why I have a wallet and Caleb and Brown. Okay. So if the government gets stupid and takes my shit, hey, that's great. I got this. If the government does that and I get hacked, I got my gold and silver. See what I mean? So that's how I'm doing stuff. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. My name is Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor. I don't know anything about anything. I'm a criminal. I'm a crook. Don't listen to what I say. All right. Now let's go. Let me find the next big article. That one's good. Let's go with, hold on here. Okay, let's go with Metallicus. I went over this a while back, maybe a few months ago. There's a new platform called the Metal Platform. And let's take a look at this. Okay, look. Caleb and Brown is a broker. And you should really have Caleb and Brown explain this to you. But Caleb and Brown buys and sells crypto, but they don't hold it. So Caleb and Brown can disappear. Your shit's on fire blocks. So there's your answer. Call up Caleb Brown and ask them. They'd be happy to explain that to you. That's why I don't have a Coinbase or an Uphold or a eToro or a Webull or a Crypto.com because all the problems with crypto exchanges, with Caleb and Brown, they don't hold my stuff. So I'm not worried what the fuck happens to Caleb and Brown. Fireblocks is holding it. And Fireblocks holds for 1,800 banks all around the world. The biggest bank in the world's not concerned. I'm not concerned. Now you can be concerned. That's fine. I get it. Okay. So if the oldest bank in the United States is using fire blocks and 1,800 other banks around the world and they're not concerned, I have no concerns either. So go call up Caitlin Brown. They can explain that to you, all the brand new people. All right. Here is your next article. You got a Metallicus acquires a fintech operator. It's connected to 70 credit unions. The acquisition brings metal blockchain solutions to Bonify's portfolio of credit unions. Digital banking and blockchain platform Metallicus recently announced the acquisition of fintech company Bonify. The partnership will purportedly establish a separate CUSO for credit union partners that establish and deploy the digital banking network, TDBN, a multi-layer blockchain network servicing the fintech and financial industries. Let's talk about this. We've got, you know how Ripple has the XRP ledger? This Metallicus company has what's called the Digital Banking Network, TDBN. So you got the Stellar platform. You have our XDC Crypto has the R3 Corda platform. Metallicus has the TDBN platform, okay? So it's a money payments platform. Now, I'm not going to get into this because I'm going to cherry pick this. It's also partners with the Federal Reserve of the United States. So this Metallicus got very big very fast, okay? And wait till you see who made it. This isn't Vitalik Buterin looking like a crackhead. These are big shots that made this. It joins up with like 70 credit unions. They have a payments platform. One of the people that made Metallicus is a Dogecoin creator. Also, Stellar is people who may help make Stellar all in this. This is a big platform. You got heavyweights that used to be like at the top of the Federal Reserve. This Metallicus platform is very, very deeply connected. I highly suggest, and I'm not going to start telling you what cryptos and stuff to buy. You got to do that on your own. I'm not trying to sell this stuff. People are saying it's XPR, but I don't want to plug anything. You get what you think you got to get. This is a platform that is in deep with the industry. When you're buddy with the Federal Reserve, you know people, okay? So this isn't a fly-by-night organization. It'll be here today and gone tomorrow. Metallicus has been among the more active blockchain firms in the digital banking space. Its early involvement with the United States Federal Reserve FedNow program. Oh, yeah. This is something that you probably want to get a piece of, okay? Maybe like $500 worth. Now, let's look. I looked on the, you can look at my video. I'm not going to post this web page here. I'm looking at Metallicus, their website. It's right here, actually. I can give you this. Let me do a copy and a paste. Yeah, the XPR network. Notice how you got XRP and XPR. This Metallicus, they're connected. I'd highly suggest looking into where you can get XPR. Just saying. But I'm not telling you. Esharib1, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Guys, always on the show. Always going above and beyond. He's always learning. If this dude's on my show this much, this Esharib person, they're learning a shit ton of information. Then we got Stu Lavelle popped in, gave 5 people memberships. Those 5 people are Knarf, like seriously, Knarf's 1, Daniel Crockett's 2, Orc Nork is 3 memberships by Stu Lavelle. Jason K is 4, and Darlene is 5. They got memberships by Stu Lavelle. Right on for that. Michelle Wilk is dropping in again. She's going to learn a ton. This lady's always on the show for years. All right. So we're looking at Metallica. I already read the article to you. Here's one of their web pages right here. Look at this. Now we're going to scroll down. And you see here under newsroom, it says newsroom right in the middle. Metallica supports the FedNow service, advancing U.S. payment systems. Remember, March 2025. Scroll down a little bit, and you can see their, it says our products. Okay. Scroll down again, you see the metal dollar. They have their own dollar. Metal dollar is a reserve-backed stablecoin index treasury. If you want to buy the metal dollar, it's the X and then MD, X Mary David, okay? I'm not trying to promote this thing. I'm just showing you what's going on. Next, you have vendors where it says vendors and integrations. I want you to see this. Who's the first one there? Fiserv. That is a day one Ripple partner. Fiserv is in on this. There you go. Okay. Now, nobody has that information. Well, let me show you this here real quick there, buddy. I'm going to show you Fiserv. Let me go into my history. Right here. Right. Let me do a copy and a paste. I'm going to show you Fiserv. I'm going to show you 2014 Ripple. There we go. There's the article. Go to the 4-second mark. 4-second mark. Oh, here we go. Okay, go to the 20-second mark. 20-second mark. What do you see at the top left? Ripple Labs. What do you see after that? Meet the team. And the Fiserv is right there. Apple, Boku, Elon, and Fiserv. Fiserv's been there from day one. Oh, look, the New York Federal Reserve is right there too. Isn't that interesting? The New York Federal Reserve. Oh, look, NASA, the Space Administration. Oh, look, Google. Oh, look, Goldman Sachs. No other channel has this, okay? I'm showing you a fact-based program, okay? So there's Fiserv. Now, we click back into the web page I'm showing you. Fucking Fiserv's right there. Temenos. I'm not going to show you the link for Temenos is using a Ripple partner. They're using a Ripple technology. For me, like Crypto Hulk, when I look at things, I look at, okay, great. You got a brand new crypto here, Crypto Hulk. Who are they integrated with? Fiserv and Temenos to start. Why is that important? Because they're day one Ripple partners. These are Temenos and Pfizer are like really deep into Ripple. Okay. Now let's scroll down. Who made this shit, Crypto Hulk? That's another question I like to look at. Who made this shit? Well, from the first two people who made this, it looks like they're straight out of high school. Marshall Hayner. Marshall developed the first Facebook Bitcoin wallet. Oh, shit. This guy's connected. He's worked with numerous cryptocurrency. Oh, he used to work for Stellar. Well, gee, isn't that something? Oh, and he worked for Dogecoin. He was a board member at Dogecoin. That person's connected. The next one, Glenn Marlin. It looks like he's about all of 22 years old. He worked for Dogecoin. Created Dogecoin.info, the first online wallet for Dogecoin. Oh, damn. Let's look here. Where there's Karen McHenry. Karen McHenry used to work for Circle, which is Stellar, run on Stellar, and then Poloniex. Let's scroll down. Now that's that page. Let me click out of that. Now this page I'm not going to show you. Let's look through. There's a guy named Donald Burke. I had to go to a separate website. Donald Burke, he worked for 25 years at Northern Trust. He's working on this project right here. Donald Burke is, and Northern Trust is a Ripple partner because they're working with Standard Chartered. See, here's where it starts getting real deep. So this guy named Donald, he worked at Standard Trust for like 25 years. And then he gets into metal. Well, Northern Trust is a Standard Chartered partner. Here's the article for that. And that's a big deal because there's the tie-in with Ripple. Let me show you this. There's your proof for that. Standard Chartered backed Zodia Custody joins Ripple. Oh my God, there's your connection right there. So that's just one connection. There's other ones. You got the Stellar connections that are here. The people that used to work at Stellar work. So this project is in deep with the right people. I'm still not quite done showing you who's working for them. Once my computer decides to wake up. Yep. Okay, it's woke up. So let me click out of this. Now, another page I'm not going to show you. There's a guy named Juno Lee. He's a chief information security officer. He has 20 years experience, regtech and fintech. He's a former chief information officer for cybersecurity at the United States Federal Reserve. Oh my God. This is what I'm talking about. These kind of people are wrapped up in this metal, this XPR. And there's a lot of these fraud. This guy has been in fraud compliance oversight. Like, when I look at this, these are very high-ranking people that are involved in this project. This isn't a Sam Bankman-Fried project, okay? That Northern Trust, the guy who worked at Northern Trust for 25 years and shit, is such a Ripple partner. And Standard Chartered goes back, here's your article here, 8 years. Standard Chartered goes back 8 years with Ripple. So this guy's working at Standard Trust and shit. Back in even 2016, he's working there. Standard Trust is working with Standard Chartered, and that's all. This is all Ripple, okay? They're all working together. Let me click out of that. So that's all that I really wanted to show on the metal. I'm not here to give a history on metal blockchain. If you want to invest in it, I would. So for the information I showed you, and I didn't super deep dive this thing. I have gone over metal before at length. It was probably 6 months ago-ish or something. I can't remember. But I remember we spent about 40 minutes on metal, and it's pretty solid. All right. Sandy J, thank you very much. Am I right to think that XPR is linked to XRP? Well, it's probably utilizing the XRP ledger, yeah. And there's people that it's all connected. There's connections. They're using technology. They got people that work for Stellar, and people that work for Stellar probably worked on XRP ledger. So they're all intertwined. Okay. It's like these people know everybody. The people at Metal, they know all the Brad Garlinghouse, David Schwartz. They're all interconnected somehow. They're using the same technologies at different places. Remember, XRP Ledger is open sourced, permissionless. So anybody can build on that's what they've done. They've built on the XRP Ledger. And yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Sandy, thank you very much for that. I got in there. S. Harib 1, thank you very much for the tax-free donation there. Again. Solar G. Cryptoly Can YT XRP and XPR Maximalist. I don't know what that was all about, but thank you very much. Bill Quackenbush, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Yeah, SRI 1 donated again. Wow, thank you very much for that. We got the Stu Lavelle ones. Okay, so let's take a look. We got that. Where were we at? 52 minutes. Okay, I got 8 minutes left. Okay, now we'll get into some hopium here. This is a good article I got next. You're going to like it, okay? This is going to be like what crypto could be the next digital dollar. I know some of you guys own Stellar. That's the XLM, right? Okay. And some of you guys already own the Ripple Labs USD, right? Well, Crypto Hawk, if we do have a digital dollar one day, is it going to be Stellar, Circle stable coin, or is it going to be the Ripple stable coin? Whoa, see what I mean? Now there's some competition. All right, there's your article. No, I wear fake chains on this program, fake chains. Here's your article. Stable coins, everything on my show is fake. Everything's a lie. That's in the disclaimer. Stable coins should become mass export product of the United States. Stable coins should become mass export product of the United States, says Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire. Let's scroll down here. What he's basically talking about, this is a short article. You got to read the article. I don't got time. What he's saying is this. Okay. After reading what he said, I'm going to interpret it in my own words. We've got to save the United States dollar. So the first thing is get rid of the Federal Reserve, because they keep printing that fucking money. The biggest threat to America is the Federal Reserve. People are like, oh yeah, actually, Crypto Hulk, you're right. Yeah. After that, it's the politicians that enable all this dumb shit. And the real problem is us allowing these dumb shits in power. So really, we need to look in the mirror. I need to get up, go look in the mirror over here, say, you're the biggest fucking problem with the American monetary system because you keep electing these dumb shits to fuck up our money. Now that I've got that out of the way this article is saying to save the dollar is this. Everybody's got to keep using it, right? Okay. What if, imagine in the middle of the desert somewhere in Africa, they aren't going to probably have a paper dollar, right? Now, let's say they've got one of these. We call it a cell phone, and you can get these fuckers for real cheap around the world. You don't need them all with the special things. You can get a cell phone real cheap. In fact, governments are giving them away by the millions so that people can have them. What if, here's what Jeremy Allaire is saying from Circle. What if, to reach all the people, if they got like a phone, they could have the ability, we could send them digital dollars in the phone. Now they got, so instead of paper dollars, maybe they can't ever get the paper dollar because they live so far out away. And they got to hop on a donkey and go like 20 miles just, okay, that shit ain't going to work. But what if they could stay in their village without having to go to the headquarters? What if you could beam? What if you could send digital dollars like Circle to people? Then they're going to be using that dollar. See what I mean? And if America can get first and have first mover advantage over any other country, if America could get their shit together and get these Circle stable coins and issue them all over the world, mass export is what they said, then everybody's using dollars. And America's got first mover advantage. Once people start using some, they don't want to leave. I got some of these people are like, I can't watch a show on YouTube because all I do is Facebook, or all I do is Instagram, and I don't like get mixed up with Facebook. What if you didn't have to leave? What if someone could send that shit to your phone? Oh, now it makes it easy, doesn't it? What if the governments of Zambia or Nigeria, each person that registered, you get like $500 worth of Circle, $300 worth of Circle. I mean, you could start airdropping people money and shit to get their economies going, and then you could little by little start giving them less and less free shit. Now, I'm making up a lot of this that Jeremy Allaire didn't say, but it's kind of like that. So instead of us trying to fly an airplane and go deliver money and shit to people, isn't it quicker just to have people register? And then you send them the digital form of the money, and then it just makes it so. So that's kind of what he's saying, okay, in this article right here. Let me check some comments on this. What I'm going to do, picture of a dollar bill with its serial numbers. What I'm going to do real quick, let's see. I should save that. I'm going to go over this article again on another program. I don't know if I'll have one tonight. I don't necessarily plan on doing another show tonight. If I can, I'm going to go over this article because there's another half to it that I've got to bring in some deep dive evidence. It opens up a whole new world, and it's going to take another 10 minutes. And I got to get going right now. There's shit I got to get done. But just hold that thought with the Jeremy Allaire, where to save the dollar, What if we just sent it out all over the world and people start using it? That would be something else. Instead of us sending money, like instead of us sending cash on an airplane, which our government does, and then you airdrop it to a government and they give it to the people. What if you have an account somewhere globally where people can just register and they automatically get dollars to start using? And then over time, just cut out 25%, and then next month, cut out 20, and eventually you wean them off. But you could start sending money to people all over the world with US Circle. maybe it's the Ripple Labs US dollar. I don't know. But Jeremy Allaire makes up a great point in how to take care of the people de-dollarizing is give them dollars and they'll keep using them. That's a good idea. Switch from a paper form to a digital form, and that's way easy. You don't have to worry about the money getting lost, the money blowing away, or it gets wet, or you spill something on it, or whatever, or the money disintegrates and rips and tears. You just use a digital form. There you go. Send people digital dollars and get them started for free. That's how you do this. That's how they're going to do it with us, with crypto and shit. They'll send to your Wells Fargo account. Here's how it's going to go. Because they got to make it. People can't learn how to do all this shit. It's too complicated. So they're going to make it like so easy a monkey could fucking do it. But all your banks, you might have to like delete and then reload your Wells Fargo bank app. It'll probably have a wallet all set up for cryptocurrency and all kinds of shit in there. And then maybe there'll be a little video tutorial, but they'll make it as so easy as can be to use crypto. That's what they're going to do at the end. And that's kind of what Jeremy Allaire's talking about. Send mass exodus of money. Just send out the money to people. Give them some free money to start with. Thailand did that. Thailand gave out the Thai baht in a digital form to certain poor people to get them to start using it. They gave them free money. So that's where this goes. That's the end game. I am going to get out of here. Another great job today, teacher. I'm going to do, I'm going to go stretch, do leg press thing, hack squat for about 30 minutes, and then go in a cold plunge after that. And then my day starts. So I will see y'all in the next broadcast. I don't know if that's tonight or not. I can't quite tell you, but I'll see you then.